Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Hit Point Hall Season 6, Fableborne. I'm your humble Master of Ceremonies, Jackson Hiltzbrand, and as usual, I'm joined by my incredible cast, starting with...
Hi, I'm Hayden Murray, and I play Mickey Mick O'Doulahan, whose mythos is the Headless Horseman, or also known as the Black Coach.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and I play Melanie Klepper, who her mythos is the myth of Aphrodite, goddess of love.
Right.
My name is Cole High. I play Buck Chandler. His mythos is the Mothman, and he's a rugged, older, hillbilly gentleman.
Hi, I'm Michaela McClintock, and I play Billy and Muffy.
All right, and then without further ado, let's dive into things. So, last we left off, our players investigated the tip chalice and found Erica, the hit woman hired to kill Briar. During the ensuing fight, Erica killed Buck's cockroach, or Llewellyn, rest in peace, leading Buck to kill her in turn. Afterwards, Sam, the owner of the speakeasy, approached our party and revealed the truth about Matt's motivations, that he tried to killed Briar in order to start Ragnarök, the Norse myth of the apocalypse. And then now, armed with a golden net and the world-eating snake Jormungandr, our players start a car chase towards Matt, trying to catch him before he flees the city. So first, we start off. We see Matt, Lombard, and two goons as well, two armed mobsters entering into the limo. They're both holding looks like Tommy guns as well. They enter in. Lombard's up front. Matt is up front as well. Two mobsters entering back. Car begins driving off. What do you guys do?
Let's get
We pointed them, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
All right.
car chase.
Okay.
Pedal to the metal.
Nice. Yes.
Are we doing a car chase? Wait, this is our first car chase together. Oh my god!
All right, just buckle up.
Nice. And then I'm gonna ask, just as a fun question, imagine this is a movie. What is the song playing as this kind of car chase fight ensues? Very kind of Guardians of the Galaxy-esque, very musical. What are you thinking of the song?
I'm thinking Shipping Up to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys.
Okay.
Just like that really heavy dun 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 dun, and then
Yes.
tires spinning out, smoke coming out, exhaust getting pumped out, and we tear off after them.
Nice. Maddie?
I gotta go with the classic bell bottoms from Blues Explosion, hit movie Baby Driver. Just because anytime I think of a car chase scene, I think of bell bottoms.
Nice. Cool.
I think in Buck's head, I don't know what song, but I think it's a lot of banjos, and I think it's really fast, and it's really plucky, and he's wired and he's ready.
Dueling banjos.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Y'all went down to Georgia?
Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. I want to
Nice.
feel the heat with somebody.
Hell yes. So, as all these play in everyone's minds, anyone at home envisioning, just pick one of these songs, set the scene to it. We see them driving. Car is speeding down the street. It is not noticing you yet. It feels like they're about a few seconds away from realizing that you're tailing them. What do you guys do? Any kind of preliminary first actions towards the car?
My first thought is I want to catch these guys unaware as soon as possible. I want to ram them. But at the same time, I think as soon as we ram them, we're going to do the heat of the car chase. And it needs somebody to play spotter. So I think maybe Buck, if you can fly out and be like, oh, they're heading down North and First Street. Cut them off this way and that way.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna roll down my window, crawl out, get on top of the car, and just start flapping my wings and fly up there.
Nice. You're able to get up there about 20 feet up. Are you just trailing them currently? Are you trying to scout ahead, or are you just looking?
I think I'm floating above, kind of midpoint between the two cars, and trying to see where they're going and let these guys know.
All right, nice. Based on, it looks like they're about to take a sharp turn left. As it begins moving, it's about a block away. It looks like they're about to hit that. What is everyone doing? Melanie, are you doing anything specifically? Your shotgun at the moment. You're kind of seeing this happening.
Melanie is, in all honesty, having the time of her life.
Nice.
She has never gotten to do something this cool. So she's kind of going yeah, woohoo, and just screaming at the top of her lungs, having the best time.
Yeah, it is incredible. It is a rush. It's so much fun. As we then move through, Mick, what were you doing?
Polar opposite. I am white knuckling, beads of sweat are rolling down my face. I look at this like falling apart car, and I think to myself, all right, we'll get you tuned up when we're done. And I Actually, Muffy, you also have that flying potion. Do you want to play spotter with Buck and maybe give him some backup if they start shooting at you?
I can only fly for 30 seconds though, so count in your head and then I'm gonna fly.
Are you Billy or Muffy at the moment?
I'm Billy.
Okay, so we have instead of a full demon, a small Newsies, just child, just full Peter Pan, just like flying through the air alongside it's like an older man with giant moth wings, raggedy clothes, just trailing this car. They look out, they see you now, as you see two people on the sides begin to kind of lean out of the cars, Tommy guns in hands. As you see this, it looks like they're about to start firing. What do you do as the driver?
I want to. They're making a sharp right or sharp left.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to floor it to T-bone them?
Yes, we are moving through. You try and sorry, what are you trying to do again?
It's like you know how like a car's like making a turn and somebody hits them on the side. That's called like a T-bone.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So that's what I want. I want to like
Great.
hit them as they're turning.
Nice. I would say roll for say that'd be a face danger roll. So whatever you think you can add. Miss Melanie?
Can Melanie like search through the glove box and see if there's anything that like she could throw at them?
I'd say so. I'd say Mick, what would you happen to have in your glove box?
The only
Have a gun, please.
I don't know if Mick would have a gun. The only thing I think he would have is maybe like brass knuckles, but I don't know. I'll let you say if we have any like ranged firearms.
I don't believe now you would have a gun. Unfortunately, don't worry. You'll someday you'll get a gun. But let's roll that face danger check.
All right, cool. Can I add local cab driver and knowing every street?
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. So that's 2.
You've got the driving. You've also got just the knowledge of like how the city's laid out.
That's a 10.
10. That's perfect. Immediately, as they try and hit a turn, it looks like they are like the mobsters are bracing themselves to begin firing. Right as you do, you immediately slam straight into the back, swerves a little bit, catches itself a bit on the end. As you guys see this, bullets begin to fire and completely missing you guys. As you can tell that Mick has potentially saved your lives, as those bullets would have gone straight towards you. As the car's driving, it looks pretty messed up at the moment. It is kind of veering, trying to get right back on track. The mobsters are very clearly whiplash, trying to situate themselves. They're now mostly focused on you as they begin peppering your car with gunfire. Mm-hmm. As I'm going to actually, let's say you roll a go toe to toe.
Can I just use the same 2 bonuses I used the last time?
I think so, yeah. If you want Melanie as well, you can backseat drive as well. You can add a +1 if you wish.
Wait, one last thing to protect us. My car also has the self-driving ability. Ooh. Can like duck us down but keep tailing them?
Yes, I think you can. I think self-driving can be helpful here, so you can add 3 if you want.
So it's a +3.
Yes.
Hot dice. All right, that is 7 + 3, another 10.
Nice. Another incredible driving maneuver, just swerving, ducking, and weaving out of this bullet fire. They begin to kind of fall back into the car, reloading. You look like you have a moment to attack. What are you doing?
Can I use my untouchable, you wouldn't hurt such a pretty face, and which has one of the power tags so beautiful that people pull their punches? Can I use that in any way to kind of like lessen the damage?
I think so. I'd say roll it.
Like, can she go through like the sunroof of the car and go, "Don't fire"?
Sure, yeah. Let's do I think that's a convince.
Okay.
Sure. Let's say this convince.
And then do I add 2 or 1 to that?
I'd say 2.
Ooh.
8, 9, 10.
That's another 10. 3 10s in a row. So yeah, immediately able to duck out. It looks like they're taking another extra few seconds to reload. It doesn't look like they're about to fire immediately. Looks like they might be trying to wait till you duck down.
Guys, think about the publicity. No, don't fire on us. It's gonna be so bad.
At this point, multiple people on the street have seen you just in the middle of this car chase, up in the sunroof, screaming, waving. It is now
like a party girl in Las Vegas.
Yes, very. Just full in the limo, it's yeah. As you guys, what are you 2 doing in the air?
Yeah, I think at this point, I think Buck sees a good opportunity to get down there and maybe mess with their driving a little bit. So I think I'm gonna swoop down and land on the top of their car. And
and Billy's potion probably wears off right now, so Billy takes a dive too.
Yeah. So you're diving with him as you immediately into this incredible just nosedive. You just kind of start falling. Somewhat controlled, more just falling in style definitely. As you guys, I would say both of you roll a face danger check to try and land on the roof of the car.
It's a 6, and can I add hardened or endurance or?
Do you have your flight ability still?
Oh yeah, that as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So
I'd say that, and then endurance as well, just to kind of take the brunt of landing on this car.
Okay.
And then
I got a 9.
That's good enough still. You're able to immediately, with this, like, almost kind of gracefully, which you haven't really shown this graceful side of you yet, like, flutter down, land, like, kind of, like, perfect, like, plane landing on like a aircraft carrier, just such short space, able to land it immediately. You kind of just thud into the top of the roof. You fall in a way that doesn't hurt, but there's a bit of a dent in the roof where you so you hear some guys yelling from below. You hear guns cock as it looks like they're about to start firing up into the roof. What do you two do?
Well, I'm gonna reach in there. I'm gonna reach around, like kind of hang my head down off the side so that I can look right in. The guys with the guns, are they in the back?
They're in the back, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to the back window, reach my head down, and like kind of be like, "Hello there!" And I'm gonna go to grab one of the dudes with the gun and yank him out of the car.
Nice. So roll a. Roll a go toe to toe. I'm gonna roll for the guy as well to see if he gets thrown out.
It's an 11.
That was a 5 on his end. Immediately grab him, fling him out. Wilhelm scream. He is just tumbling down the street.
Awesome, good. That's what I want.
Other guy sees you, begins to start firing at you. He is going to make his roll, and I would have you roll a go toe to toe.
I think Billy's gonna jump in from the other window and like kind of dive in and just like start like mauling at the guy.
Nice. I'm gonna say in that case I'm gonna subtract 1 from him. So he got a 6. It's gonna go down to a 5.
Okay, I got a 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Immediately, as he's fully lined up, right, crosshairs right on your head. He's about to pull the trigger as he just starts screaming violently as this, not even a Muffy, just a kid. He starts grabbing his like face, his eyes, like he lets out a yell, begins firing into the roof. As it looks like, as you can see a bit more on the inside, it looks like there's some kind of like almost like a taxi cabin away, like glass, kind of separating the front and the back. It looks like bulletproof. As you don't see much, it's blacked out. However, you can hear some kind of commotion. As we're gonna cut back to you, you guys see all this transpire. Your 2 teammates hit the roof, climb inside, screaming. A guy falls out, almost get hit by the car. Kind of swerve around a bit so you don't hit him. What are you guys doing?
What does it seem like their next move is? Are they like flooring it down like a boulevard, or are they like ducking in and out of like?
It looks like they're trying, at this moment, just flooring it straight down. It looks like they're shaking a little bit to try and throw them off balance, but it looks like they're just going straight ahead.
Okay. Anything you want to do first?
I really don't have anything right now, unless is there any chance?
What do you have in mind?
Is there any chance? What's the name of the loan shark?
Lombardi.
Is there any chance I can shapeshift into Lombardi?
Yeah, sure. Roll a. What would this be? I'd say change the game roll. Very
Alright.
just adding something new to the situation. Roll with any tags that you think you would add.
So I would add it with all natural, where she can shapeshift into others for a small bit.
Okay.
And is there a chance I can also add untouchable to that, because like people are too intimidated to mess with her? Because also the idea of like they wouldn't want to shoot at Lombardi.
I think so. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. 5.
Yeah, no, it's almost kind of like a weird caricature drawing. It's like there are some features that are way too over accentuated.
Guys, look at me! Don't shoot
handlebar
Lombardi!
mustache.
Yeah, it's really it looks like a weird wax sculpture in some like
Like if you drew Lombardi from memory.
Yes, exactly. It's like drawing from memory, like, but it's still kind of like weird police sketchy. It doesn't make sense. It's like a weird, like, have you ever dreamt this man looking not a person. As you're still kind of in this phase, we're gonna see, Mick, what are you doing? It looks like the car is moving.
Yep.
And suddenly, in a split second, it looks like the car kind of splits as a like almost like a weird looking mitosis thing. It just splits into a second car, begins driving. It looks like they both take a turn.
Oh, come on. Okay, wait. Which one has Buck on the roof?
Buck and Billy are both inside.
So you don't know.
Wait.
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
Are we?
Are we in the car
split
together
into-
now, or are we?
You are in the car together. You
Okay,
don't know
okay,
anything
okay.
happened. It just feels like you just took a turn.
Oh, so one of the cars is.
Can I ask? Is this, when you say like split by mitosis, like just cut in half, or there's 2 full separate cars?
2 full separate cars.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Looks like the car almost like duplicated, and then they split down separate ways.
All right. Can I use knowing every street to be like, all right, which one of these is going to another one of Lombardi's safe houses? Because you said you had a couple in the meatpacking district.
Sure, I'd say that. I'd do an investigate as well.
All right, cool.
We'll try and figure out, because you don't know if they're going to a safe house as well, though.
Yeah, just trying to make an educated guess.
Yeah.
That's another 10.
Another 10? Okay, yeah. You can tell the one going right, because you're also, like, heavily analyzing, like, okay, what's happening with this, what's happening, like, what would be happening with that. You also pick up a faint kind of greenish shimmer coming from one of the cars, as the car that
Loki
looks like the car that's like the greenish shimmer begins taking a left, or begins taking a right, and then the what you think is the actual car takes a left.
Gotcha.
I think it's more high key.
What's okay? Can I try to cut them off with one of my black coach abilities is going intangible. Could I just like be like, oh, this is like the straightest shot, and I'll just drive through buildings intangibly to try to cut them off and get like close the gap.
Go for it. So roll for that. Roll a face danger.
So I have supernatural taxi and going intangible. Could I add two?
I think both of those work.
And knowing every street?
Yeah, I think so. 3 works.
Melanie is freaked out by this.
And the local cab driver?
I'll say 4.
Okay. All right. Hot dice.
Hot dice. Well,
9.
Okay, 9. Immediately able, as you're like, this takes a turn, you just cut straight through some shops. People are freaking out. So you run through a bakery, looks like the lobby of like some like hotel, just driving straight through.
I'm so sorry.
It's just like scene change.
It's the weirdest because it's immediately like boom, 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 boom. It is a weird feeling also to like know like, oh, I just passed through a solid table. It's a very weird like thing because you see it like pass through like your stomach or like cut through like, oh, you see like, oh, my hand's on the side and it's just like it clips what looks like the edge of a staircase, but it's just fine.
It's very much like going over like a bump on a roller coaster. Like that sort of like lifted internal feeling. Quick question for you as the DM. So normal people don't see this as it actually is. What does all of this look like in normal person vision?
This looks like a car driving through, but making somehow not a lot of damage. It's a very weird. This is such a like. You can tell that the mist is straining to make this work.
Okay.
It's a very like. It's trying its best to try and like cover up. Like people are making some insane assumptions to make this work.
Weird. Okay.
Do I look like Lombardi or have I shifted back?
Sort of like a half.
Do you choose? Do you want to?
Two-face
She realized.
situation.
Yeah,
she
two-face
realized Lombardi, but with a lot of makeup.
Flipping
Like,
a coin, yeah.
Drag Lombardi.
drag Lombardi. Can she shift back?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, perfect. So you were shifted back. You immediately drive through. I'm gonna have you roll another check just to try and T-bone the car again, or try and like hit the car.
Cool. Oh, it's 12.
Oh my god! That just with added like things too, or like on.
That's with added things.
Nice.
too.
Immediately.
I got some of
I'm
Michaela's
gonna-
luck this time.
I'm gonna
great.
need you two to roll a go toe to toe because this is a full-on collision in a car
Oh,
that you were
sorry,
inside
guys.
without
All good, all good.
seatbelts and with a few open windows too.
Can I wrap my wings
Yes.
around Billy like
Go for it,
this?
go for it.
All right, yeah, cool.
Yeah, try and like shelter him.
That's fun.
It's a 7.
I got a 6.
Okay, you, as the car essentially situated here, you hit it straight in the driver's side. It begins spinning out. You in this immediately mixed with the momentum and also saying, "Hey, I should probably get out of this car," are kind of jump out the window. You take a bit of a tumble. Each of you take a bruised 1 as a status, which I will write on these little status cards that I bought a minute ago.
Ooh, those are fun.
And yeah, as you begin moving through,
Yeah, you got the little stars above their
flash
head.
begins spinning out, hits the side of a building. This one is not masked by the mist. It is just fully hit.
Just an actual
Just
car
full-
crash.
Just an
car
actual,
crash,
an actual car.
yeah.
As you can take both
Thank
of
you.
these. Yes, as it spins out, driver's side is messed up. It is the driver's part with Lombardi in it is basically collapsed in itself. It looks like the passenger seat hit around, but it's fine. You see the other mobster also carrying his large Tommy gun is flung out onto the street as well. As his Tommy gun is just laying by the side of him. He looks dead.
Can I just hop out of the car, toss the Tommy gun to Melanie and just close in with the limo while putting my brass knuckles on.
Nice. As you begin moving out the limo, you hear a faint kind of like clicking of a car door as a man, green trench suit, he's kind of like injured, stumbling down what looks like a subway station. Like looks like the kind of like queue of a subway station.
Oh.
So he's moving down there. What do you guys do? He looks like he's already kind of like down there as the time he gets to the car.
Oh, okay. We gotta get you guys back up. I'm
You
gonna
guys look a bit like you guys are kind of scraped down on the ground, but you look a bit injured, but you seem fine. So yeah, what do you guys do?
We gotta follow him.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, you two all right? You took a bit of a fall.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
Yeah, I was
Alright,
all
fine.
scraped up.
Little bruise, little stab.
Mr. Snake's gonna need to sit down for a sec.
All right, Billy, I think you're up right now. I think we need the snake right now.
And then Melanie, you have a card for a Tommy gun now.
Yes!
Ooh.
Melanie cocks the gun and goes,
Immediate
let's
full,
go, guys.
Full Scarface, just like holding up this giant mobster movie, old like Godfather gun. It is you feel so cool right
You look
now.
so cool. Zero trigger discipline.
Yeah, no.
Let's
like,
go,
Bullet
girl.
is hitting
Fingers are
literally
on it.
everything
Ooh.
except the guy you're shooting at.
Like she point. Sorry. My bad.
Keep it pointed up, even I know that.
Safety, Safety's on. Safety's on.
All right, safety on.
So-
All right, great.
Great. What are you guys doing at the moment?
Yep.
Should we go? Should we go into the subway?
Let's get some.
We
Let's
just
go,
do it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's face danger. Come on.
All right. So, as you move down into the subway station, you feel the air around you get colder and colder and colder, kind of freezing, almost like the temperature is dropping. You see Matt. He is limping. He is injured. He is not looking good. As he kind of turns around, just cursing for us. I'm getting out. I need to do this, please. He begins kind of like straining himself. Looks like he puts his hand on a trash can as he begins kind of lifting himself up with it. His skin grows this weird icy blue as his body begins to kind of crack, snap, and like build upwards. His
Oh, he's getting bigger.
bigger, growing larger. He puts his hand on a trash can as he begins smashes it down like a Coke can.
Oh.
Begins growing. As he begins getting bigger, he takes a large, looks like sign, grabs it, pulls it out of the ground. As it begins like a green like shimmer goes over, turning to a giant battle axe. As he has turned into a 15-foot tall frost giant.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Growing larger as you are now in the second part of the combat. You see him. He is, if we can have the battle map, if you guys are good to see it.
All right, let's do it.
Matt yet as well.
Oh, dude!
It's so cool looking.
My car's down here too.
Yeah, you can summon the car down.
It's like, all right, one last.
Yeah.
I can't whistle, guys.
We'd be able to move the car just for a sec so we could see all the beautiful miniatures as well.
Oh, wow.
No.
Modeled by our wonderful props master.
Hey, give it up for the props, guys.
Yeah, give it up for props. Give it up for PD.
Oh, that looks so
insane.
cool.
So as you all stare him down, he looks towards you, lets out this this long exhale as he begins charging towards you, moving from the far platform over to the middle platform. What do you guys do?
I think it's time for me to call on Muffy.
Okay. So as if we could have Muffy's miniature switched out, as we can describe we have two.
So cool. Sorry.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Let's see him.
Well, you can also
dude.
say like, oh, I'd like to move like my person here, etc. This is for your purpose as well to kind of like position.
Oh, dude, he's got like bat wings, dude.
So could you describe maybe one last time how you transform into Muffy?
Yeah. So basically, Muffy just kind of like emerges from Billy's chest and like engulfs him, and so it's like a 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall demon, like fully like big horns, big fangs, big claws, wings, like red skin. Yeah, really scary demon monster guy.
Nice. As you begin moving towards you, does anyone have any like actions? It looks like Matt is trying to close the distance. He's moved from the farthest platform into the middle platform. He looks like he's trying to closer. How do you position yourselves? Let's start with, I looked at you first. So
Melanie walks forward with all the swagger in the world, and she just cocks the gun and points it.
Nice. Immediately, just holding that ready. Buck, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think Buck flies up in the air, and I want to use my piercing red eyes and just beam fear and terror into Matt with all might.
Oh, roll for it. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna say let's go toe to toe.
All right, I'll add burst of flight and piercing eyes. That's 8.
8. Yeah. Immediately, he's walking towards you. He is just looming. The axe is bigger than, or at least the head of the axe is bigger than your bodies. He is moving towards you, 15 feet tall, towering over you. His helmet is like a little like helmet size of like your torso. He is fully making a stride. He just stops for a sec, stares at you.
I want to be at eye level with him.
You fly up a bit, get on something as you're just staring him down eye level. What are you doing?
Can I possibly position the car so the back end of it is facing towards Mike? That's his name, Mike.
Matt.
Matt, my bad.
He's also Loki.
Let's just call him Loki. But
Yeah,
like
so-
the back tires facing towards Loki, and I want to spin them out and kick up gravel in his face as a distraction.
Nice. I'd say roll a face danger.
Face danger. Can I add self-driving to that?
You're not self-driving to it.
Self-driving and supernatural.
Sure.
Cool.
Two.
All right, that's not it. That's super awesome 6.
God, it's getting my eyes. Ugh.
Yeah, it kicks back a bit towards you guys, Mel. Your dress is a bit covered in dust. It's also
Oh my God.
It's a New York City subway station. It's also you're kicking up some just gross
Gunk,
stuff.
yeah.
Gunk, trash. It's not good. As he is fully at this point, he has moved from his point to the little like divot in the rails. As he begins to wind up, takes his axe and then slams it down towards you, Buck. I'm going to have you roll a a face danger, as he is going to roll as well.
It's an 8.
Nice.
Can I add 1 for reinforced skeleton? 9.
I'd say so as well. Yeah. So he also got a 8 and then +1 from his super strength.
What
So
does that
as
mean?
you also, let's say it's a tie. As he like takes it, kind of swings it towards you, you're able to catch yourself for the most part. As this would have very clearly, if you didn't have this exoskeleton, just completely bisected you. As you're able to kind of like hold it, you're holding on a bit. You're almost traveling with the axe. You slam into a wall. As he appears to be like stuck for a second, you're able to kind of hold it back for a bit. You create a clear opening. What is everyone else doing? Muffy, let's start with you.
Yeah, have you idiots forgotten about the plan? Somebody hand me the net. I'm gonna get this guy.
All right, here you go.
Melanie, like, ah.
Nice. All right.
So I'm gonna run at him and try to like take him with the net.
Nice. Roll essentially what part of he is so like the net only gets so big. He has grown to such a like disproportionate size. What part of your body are you trying to essentially like disable him from using?
I'm gonna try to strangle him with the net.
Okay, nice. Roll I'd say roll a face danger or go toe to toe.
I got 6 + 2 plus my +1 for my demon powers.
Nice. I'll roll for him. Ooh, so what was your total?
9.
9. He got a 10 just on the dice.
I have an axe in my chest still.
Yeah, you're still like it's crack. It's like you can hear your exhale cracking a bit and like pushing. As Muffy tries to like go around the neck with the rope, he just grabs the rope, tosses it to the side towards off into the other end of the subway towards the other tracks. Begins to with this axe inside. You're still kind of poised up to like near him. He's just gonna backhand like try and like hit you as he rolls not very well. As you're immediately as like it's insane like. You kind of like vault over his arm across the other side, lands on the ground. What are you doing, Melanie?
Melanie is just gonna cock the gun and shoot it right at him.
Nice. Roll a face danger. You can add +1 because of the Tommy gun now.
Awesome.
I think we need to spread out a little bit more.
That's gonna be a 6.
6. All right. You are actually I'm gonna see what his roll is. He rolls a 5. As you're able to kind of like pepper him with a few shots, he like steps back a bit, lets the axe go out of the wall. Buck kind of falls to the ground as he looks directly towards you and begins motioning towards you. As Mick, you see this. What are you gonna do?
Where did the net go?
The net was thrown. Essentially, there are like two. If you look in the map,
Yeah.
There's the track that he is on. The track behind him.
All right, cool.
So it's a bit of a distance. He could not that we're using like these rules, but he could potentially like get some sort of like swing on you as you move away.
Yeah. I wanted. It's possible to do 2 things because of my self-driving ability. I want to back the car up onto him to try to pin him down on the tracks.
Ooh, okay.
And then make the leap over to try to recover the net.
Okay.
But I want to do it in that order. So like maybe if he can't
Yeah,
do the.
sure. Go for it.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll a. You roll a face danger. I'm gonna roll go toe to toe.
Yep. Actually, can I also use push in the wrong direction to maybe like pin him down? Like I don't know, like when the trains are coming through.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you might get hit by a train
We'll think about that.
if he's pinned down. So +3.
Yes. Plus
Sounds good. All right. 8 + 3, 11.
Nice. He only got a 7. So as you pin him down, he's able to like the car itself. Like it takes a bit of do it. It hits him in the directly into the shins as he like buckles a bit. You seeing all of these like.
I razor scootered him.
Yeah, you razor scooter, like, spin the razor scooter around, hit him in the ankles. He is in, this looks like the most hurt he has been, in more just like immediate shock of pain. You then feel this, like, immediately as you're kind of looking through these paths, looking through these, like, oh, the train could hit him, you could break his ankle. You see.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. That's perfect.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
That was incredible. As we,
So good.
awesome.
you look into these various features, you start going down some. You feel this strange kind of pit in your stomach as you are seeing things are in the general kind of weave of fate shaping not well for you guys, specifically around Buck. You have a vague kind of fear for Buck at the moment.
Fear for Buck that he's going to get hurt or that bad things just happen to him?
Bad things, he seems like he's going to get hurt, or bad things will happen to him.
Okay. I'm going to store that in my knapsack.
Yeah.
And then I want to try and get over to the other railway to
I
cover
want to go
that.
for the guy's legs this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch this guy.
Nice. So you're going to take a run. As he sees you, he's going to try and, like, arc down. Not as great form. He's essentially trying to, like, reach you with his axe, so he's going to make an attack, but it's going to be with some minor, like, deficits as well.
Can I use cause of death to maybe get a little bit of extra help dodging it?
How so? How do you think that would
Cause of death is just be like, all right, how do I die? Is it by an axe caving into my head or something else?
Yes, Melody?
Can I add untouchable to that? Because that kind of draws attention to Melanie. Can she, like, distract him mid-swing almost?
I think you can add the +1 from that, because also you did pepper him with a lot of
Yeah.
shots.
Cool.
He was focused on you for a second until the split second where you hit him.
Sounds good.
So, yes.
Snake eyes, that's a 3.
Well, and he rolled an 8 naturally, then he immediately, as you're running, he almost like, now with like the full two-hand, he just takes like the bottom of it, arcs it down, and in a barely missing you, hits the ground right, like, essentially if you're standing here, he hits the ground right below you, sends you flying up, slamming into the wall, like outside of, like, right in that gap. You kind of fall down, stumble for a bit. You are not able to get up over that gap. We're gonna go back to Buck as you.
Do I take any like weakness tags from that? Do I take any weakness tags?
Yes,
from
you would
that?
take a. So you take a bruised 1.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Have you guys gotten an attack off, or like gotten any like severe damage off him yet? I believe Melanie has. So
Not
that's-
quite.
I
Yeah.
got some damage on him with the. You said I got some damage on him with the Tommy
Yeah.
gun.
Great. So I'll mark that down for.
I'd say his shins are pretty hurt, maybe.
I thought
Shins
you
are hurt as
said
well,
yeah.
yes.
You also got him with the car.
Yes.
How did I? Oh God, my head! That's okay. Wow.
Yeah,
wow, that's
you're-
a lot of blood. Ow. Okay.
Wayne's knocked out of you. You're old. Your bones are creaky. There might be a rib broken, or you just were like you were moving way too much and there's like weird like pinch in your ribs. It might be a broken rib or just that.
I think
You're
I
not
got
sure.
a broken rib from that. For
Yeah,
sure.
most likely. So yeah, we're gonna shoot back to Buck as you're still like kind of covering yourself, getting back up. You see this immediate kind of
Still, you
attack.
can see me in the window.
Yeah, you can still see silhouette.
Wow, that's cinema.
Yeah, this is mise en scène. This is beautiful. So as we move through, you what are you doing, Buck?
Yeah, well, I'm on the ground right now, like recovering,
Yes.
right?
You're on the ground. It's, exoskeleton's a bit cracked, but you're able to kind of like brush it off. Maybe a few flecks fall off, but you're
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're in a pretty grimy, disgusting area, right?
Yes.
I mean, is it too cold for there to be any bugs around, or?
I think there's still a few bugs around.
Okay. I'd like to call them up. I'd like to
Okay.
to maybe shriek in a really loud like "Ah!" and get all the bugs and just be like, come on, everybody! And I want to maybe overwhelm Matt as much as I can, just
Okay.
to give opportunity for others to attack, maybe
Great.
just because I'm not
Roll
able to do
a-
anything myself.
So you roll a change the game. So you essentially you're trying to like distract him.
Yeah,
essentially?
I'll add insight communication.
Great.
It'd be a 7.
Okay, perfect. You're able to immediately summon these like from every crevice, full like you kind of become like a full like Disney princess in a way of these like instead of something like little birds and like squirrels, it's just cockroaches and like mosquitoes and bugs that you don't even know what they are. It has 8 legs, but not a spider, but also not like maybe not an arachnid. It's very weird, as like just pure like sewer scum vermin begin flowing out, loud screeches, almost like a more guttural cicada screech, as he is like fully just just caught off guard from this. As yes, now what would you like to do, Muffy? You have a bit of an opening. He's pinned down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go in with the net again. Maybe this time I'll try to tie his arms together.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Nice. So roll a I'd say roll a change the or not change the game. Sorry, hit with all you've got. Just one last kind of. Like,
This is so sick, dude.
What'd you get?
A 6 with a modifier.
Oof. All right, we're gonna roll for him. Ooh, 5 and a 6 on the dice.
Oh my god.
As he immediately, you try and run around his hands. He you kind of get one a bit around his hand. It seems weakened. As he then grabs you with his hand, throws you off, drawing the net off his hand with that. He has flung you fully to the
Wait,
other
Muffy has
side.
the net?
Muffy currently still has the net.
Yeah.
I thought you threw the net that way. That's why I was running over.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I completely forgot that. So the net is still back there. I completely forgot that it was thrown away from your last attack.
Oh, I didn't have it in my hands.
No, it got thrown away. We'll still say that you tried to get an
I
attack.
tried to
Yeah. You tried to get an attack in him. You were
Yeah,
thrown. However, you were coincidentally thrown very close to where the net actually is.
Oh.
You're able to kind of get there. It's still a bit of you took some damage still. You took, I'll say, another bruised 1. As you have you can move the little marker on your thing up 1. I'll pass this. So you're doing that. So we're gonna, and then as Matt kind of, he's seeing all this as Loki at this point. He has fully given up his life as Matt. He is just fully embodying the idea of Loki. He takes the car. The car is still in full reverse, driving back to him. He picks up the car from the edge, kind of in this insane first issue Superman lifts up the car, just flings it to the other, flings it backwards, back past you guys into the wall. The car looks close to totaled. It doesn't look good. As he your insurance is.
I only had 1,100 more payments on that.
Well, just think about this: the guy that you owe most of the money to is currently splatted on the pavement upstairs.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh yeah, remember that driver's side was crushed.
It was driver's
All
side just
debts
full
forgiven,
collision.
baby.
It's bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You are clear on that front. There's still a frost giant staring you down.
Yeah.
As he kind of sees you still on the ground, Mick as well. He takes his axe, fully aiming the arc down, and begins to almost executioner style swing it down towards you.
I have zero defense.
Is there anyone who can do a last second thing? Yes.
Can I use and I'm fine with burning this. Can I use untouchable, which is so beautiful that people pull their punches, as well as provides cover for those with her?
Okay.
Can I use that to kind of maybe she throws the gun at him or something? She's out of ammo, she throws the gun at Matt to try and get his attention off of making onto her.
Yeah, I will say, if you want as well, it could be cinematic if you want to do this, to transform into someone else, like transform to Briar or something like that, or create some sort of distraction.
Ooh, awesome.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Transforming the Briar would be smart.
Yeah, if I can transform into Briar while I do this.
You can add the additional +1 to it as well.
Yeah, I'll add the additional +1 to that, and then I'm gonna burn untouchable for right now, if that's cool, just to really get cover.
It instantly makes it a 10, right? That's what burning it does?
Burning it makes it an automatic 10, yes.
Perfect.
So you've got that, and then you can also add any pluses as well with that. Or I will roll to see how Matt does, and he gets a 9. As he's barely arcs with it, catches Briar, the sight of Briar, his former best friend, college friend, knew him for years before being manipulated, driven by the spirit of Loki into killing him. Just catches for a brief second, stares direct eye contact with you. As the axe slows down, the arc slows down for just a second, that you're able to roll out of the way before it thuds into the ground.
Awesome.
And then, yes, what would you like to do?
In that next moment, where's the poison at now?
I'm trying to think, who had the snake?
Muffy did.
Billy had the snake.
Okay.
Yes, he's around my arm.
Okay.
Because we
snake is
have
around-
one vial of poison and then the snake, right?
Yes, the vial of poison. You can essentially find some way to like either throw it or get it into a wound or something. It has to be like injected or like consumed.
Okay. Well, I'd be like, Billy, can I throw me the potion? Throw me the poison.
I caught it.
And then in that moment that Loki swung down the axe, I'm just gonna come like full force flight, tackling, attempt to tackle and get him down on the ground. I know he's so big, but I'm gonna maybe go for like maybe fly at the legs, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. All right, great. So roll a. I'd say roll your go to toe to toe. I'll roll my face danger.
A burst of flight. 9.
Okay. He got 7. So
Cool.
you are immediately able to like grab him by the ankles, kind of bring him down for a sec. He's able to like he falls down still to one knee. And what do you do after that?
I would like to take this poison, fill up my mouth with it, fly up to his mouth, grab, like put my hands like right here,
Give him a big old kiss.
and then just like spit all of it just into his mouth as much as I can.
Oh
and
my
I'll
God.
roll whatever you need me to roll.
Whatever you do.
What's the stat
is-
for making out?
Yeah, this is I'm saying this is a change of the game roll. This is such
Yeah,
a
it
like.
is. Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna have him roll go toe to toe just to try and
Does he get a
That is
bonus?
incredible.
that is
Wow.
Does he get a bonus
First
for
Yowie and hit point
Loki being
haul.
like, all right, I just can't let him have me ingest it, or what's going on?
as you
Finally
are.
hit point
All that,
Yowie.
can I have resourcefulness?
I think that is nothing but resourceful.
Harbinger's Doom, bursts of flight, maybe.
Sure.
Okay.
This.
Let's do it. That is going to be a 10.
Okay. I'm gonna have him roll.
That's crazy.
You got an 11 on the dice. Immediately, as you try and spit it into his face, he ducks out of the way just in time. As you are the first vial of poison that you had splats onto the ground. It is unfortunately wasted. You have another vial left, and then that is the last for the poison. However, you can try and get the snake.
Yeah.
When you say, okay, last fight, there's another like actual bottle of it, and if that
Yeah.
screws up, we have to get it directly from Snake Man himself.
Yes.
All right, cool.
The
So you
power
have
of
to try and
Yowie,
coach the snake.
no.
My bad, guys.
And then as
I
you're
like the
doing
plan. I
this-
like the ingenuity.
So yes, as you're trying to get him down, you can. The fight continues. You're battered. You're beaten. It is not looking good for you at the moment. As you're battered, beaten, but you're not out. Not out for at least part. And as you pull yourselves together, you hear the faint kind of blaring of a woo from faintly upstairs, flashing red lights kind of cascading down the stairwell. As you see 3 police officers, the same ones who were looking for specifically Billy in the club, the ones who were trying to avenge their brothers.
Oh God, you
move
guys.
their way down, see this, their bodies begin to strangely morph in a weird way. Their like SWAT armor starts to like grow spiked. Their various like their billy clubs and like shields become to grow like large demonic swords. As they begin to move towards you, they brandish their swords, their guns towards you, and that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh my God.
We're so cooked.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Let's catch the extra.
Let's do this
Get out of
thing.
here.
Okay.
The 3 police officers who you know as the Greek mythology myth of the Furies. Begin to
Really? Wow. Okay.
And that's where we're gonna take our brief 15 before getting back into.
I can understand doing that if we were winning, but we're getting smoked.
All right, hello, welcome back. Last we left off, our players pursued Matt into the city subway system, where they found that he had transformed to a massive frost giant, and a fight broke out after that. But not before long, a group of police officers began to rush in, guns transforming into weird, kind of hellish bows and arrows, their batons turning into swords as they had become these police officers who were trying to hunt down Muffy specifically for killing their brothers have turned into demonic, almost Greek mythology furies. And as they begin to descend down the stairs, looking at you, hoist their bows and arrows up, begin firing. That's where we're going to pick back up. They're going to immediately target all of their attacks at Muffy. So we have three volleys of arrows immediately coming at you. First one, I'd say roll a face danger. Roll 3 of them, I believe. So what'd you get?
4, but I'm also a strong demon, so +1.
Okay, well, they also got a 5. So you're able to, like, just barely dodge out of the way the first one. Second one, you'll have you roll again. Ooh, they got a 10 as a heads up.
7.
Nope. An arrow hits straight into your shoulder, injuring you a good amount. We're going to have a last attack 6 or 7 on the dice.
Can I impose a disadvantage?
How so?
I'll make the car's like alarm system go off, like for their aim.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Sure.
10.
10? Okay.
I rolled and I got an 11 plus 2, so 13 to throw off their aim.
Beautiful. So as you are, you're continually injured. You take an arrow. You mark down another injured slot. Once you get to 6, you are.
Here or is that here?
I'd say it's on the top. It's the one of like the little like 1, 2, 3, 4.
But there's a spot between 3 and.
Let's just shoot 3.
Oh, me trying to get out of being damaged. There's like a little space there.
I got a little half a point there.
I can read this. Sorry. So as you begin, yes, thank you. As you begin, you kind of take this first shot, dodged immediately. Second shot, you're still kind of like tracking that arrow as it lands straight into your almost kind of like shoulder, like between your shoulder and clavicle area. So it sinks pretty deeply. The last one, aiming straight for your chest. As the car alarms immediately begin to beep, he just immediately just went straight up into the ceiling. As you begin kind of like one of them, who looks almost like a minotaur-esque, like large, like demonic horns, like hooves, like a very weird designs. With a bow and arrow begins staying back. The other two begin to go down onto the train tracks, trying to get closer to you. We're gonna pick back up on. Does anyone have a specific action, Melanie?
Melanie is gonna run towards them, Tropic Thunder style, guns blazing, just scream, trying to shoot at them.
Great. So yeah, roll me a. Are you trying to hit essentially just blanket all of them, or trying to aim down?
Bum.
Perfect. So this is gonna be a tougher roll just because you're trying to knock them all out at once, but try and roll. Yeah, roll me a.
You did really well.
Just let's say go toe to toe.
Awesome. Can I use all natural because she can reflect other people's power? Can she reflect their aim, like their good aim from before?
You can capture some of. As an actor, you're very good at like playing parts. You're good at kind of picking up like things you don't necessarily do. You can get to a, not for like a continued time, but you can for this one time get like a little bit better aim because it was just so recent.
Awesome.
There is also a degree of like, well, they're firing bows and arrows and you're firing a Tommy gun. So there's a certain degree of difference in firearms. Yeah.
All right. Woo, mama.
Hot dice.
8.
8. Yeah, you begin to pepper all 3 of them, each of them taking 1.
Nice.
Let's go!
It is looking. They look like they're still pretty well up at the moment.
Yep.
As we're gonna move in, Mick, what are you doing in this moment? You've been knocked down. You got back up. You're on the top. Appears Muffy currently is super close to the. Muffy is very close to the net. You just tried to use the poison. That did not work. What
My
did you
mouth
do?
tastes horrible.
Your mouth tastes awful. It tastes like dish soap and like cleaning detergent, like the most like awful tasting thing. Your gut instinct is telling you spit this out as fast as possible before you ingest it, because you don't know what this is going to do to you.
Okay.
But you essentially, a lot of your current plans have failed. You're in a mental state of like, okay, how do we
capitalize?
pick ourselves
on
back
this?
up? How do we capitalize? How do we move forward? What are you thinking
Okay.
of?
First things first. Can I check my watch to see what the subway schedule is looking like?
Sure, I'd say roll a to kind of decipher them. Knows every street, I think. Would be
I don't want to be on the tracks and get hit by a train. Hit by a train.
Yeah, it's
It's like casually checking the watch.
All right, what is it? 5:30.
you look up at the giant like board showing all of the lines. Like we're on this. No, we're on this. This is the line. We're on this line. We're here. We're here. Okay. This is you're trying to figure that out. Roll a investigate.
Yeah.
I'd say add your 1 just off the bat because of your knows every street.
Yeah. 8.
8. Yeah, you're gonna kind of pick up. It should be arriving in like 3 minutes. However, you're not sure if there have been any delays given the fight that's going on at the moment. There aren't any other people here, so there might not be a thing if they know that there's a delay.
All right. When he gets hit by a train, you are going to think it's super cool. Can I take the... Can you pass off the net to me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you throw? Spit a bit of it out.
Thought you did.
Yeah.
Right in
Nah,
the
you
dome.
feel the magic of it like sinking and you like weighing you down for you're able to like pick it back up. I'd say where's I'm trying to think of seeing the map where Muffy is, but yeah. So you're able to hand it up to Mick. We have it a little on the battle map as well with Mick with the little like rope tied around him.
Yep.
You guys are good. You have picked up the rope. You're eyeing him down. I'm gonna say, Buck, what are you doing? You're hacking up a bit of this poison still. I'm trying to get that out. What do you do?
Yeah, no, I would like to fly. I think Buck flies around or just at least moves around to the front of Matt or Loki at this point where he can look him straight in the eyes, and I want to use piercing eyes this time I want to like try to completely paralyze him.
Okay.
And have him just like stare me completely in the eyes and not be able to move.
Okay, great. Roll for that. Yes.
Can I give him a hand as well with the "This is how you die" special?
Ooh, what is that?
Like the thing I did with Erica. Like, oh, this is how you die.
Okay, sure.
Like,
yeah,
give him
go
an
for
extra
it.
bonus. And
I'll say try and give him that. He's in a very weird mental state of like he's not fully aware of like almost a kind of mania. Like he's not fully aware of all of his surroundings. He's just focused in on completing this task. So
Yep.
we're gonna say you can go for it. So yes, and then you as well.
Quick question. How conscious is he? If we were
He
to talk
is-
to him, could we get through to him at all?
You think it'd be really hard. You're not. It might be possible if you phrase it like perfectly. However, he is in such a state of like he is fully in this character. He is like he's fully convinced himself, or to a point, he is just Loki. There might be a bit of Matt creeping under there, but you're not fully sure. You're not sure how much is there, how much is even cognizant and able to like pick out the outside world.
While they're distracting him, I'm gonna dip each one of my claws in the poison and go to slash him like from behind.
Great. So we're gonna roll the distraction first.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna add piercing eyes. And did you add something to
I
mine?
was gonna ask if I could burn cause of death. How much of a bonus could I give Buck?
I'd say if you burn it, it's just a flat 10.
Okay, and then I'll add piercing eyes, so 11.
Okay, and I'm gonna have him
Is there
roll.
anything else you can add? Because I don't want to just give you
Yeah.
a 10 to 11.
Yeah. No.
Don't
No.
only distract him. It's gonna need some, like the.
I need burst
force.
of flight if I'm flying up to look in the eyes.
Yeah, I
That
feel
would
like burst
be-
of flight doesn't add.
No,
doesn't add
that's
too
okay.
much. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Harbinger's Doom. Harbinger's Doom.
Yeah. So it's 12 right now.
If
Yeah,
I could,
12.
If I could burn that, could I also begin trying to tie up his legs with this?
Yes, you can start tying up his legs after there's this kind of chain happens.
Okay, I will burn
12.
it. Yeah.
Great. He gets just a 12 as he's able to.
Oh my God.
Somehow, kind of like for a split second, he's able to kind of like he's fully staring your eyes. You're blazing, like hot coals just blazing red into his soul. As for a split second, he sees a faint, kind of reddish like figure in a suit moving quickly towards him. He's able to kind of put himself up for a defense. Roll a go toe to toe.
Right,
Then
and
he's
I
gonna
get
face
plus
the
2 for my claws and my strength.
Yes.
Do you get another one for the poison as well?
I think the poison wouldn't add a specific thing. It would just be after the attack is done. It would end up causing
Got it.
How much?
8.
Okay. They rolled a 6 and a 2 on the dice.
Oh, you jerk!
Barely.
Why would you do that?
I'm not supposed to do that. I'm sorry. Sorry to the sound people. I'm not supposed to say
Sorry, y'all.
Kick any mics or something.
Sorry.
We're fine. So he's able to just like, as you full like, almost kind of like foxy jump scare, like fling yourself straight at him with the claws. He grabs you by the chest, begins to full slam you down to the ground, as he's going to try and make an attack against you with a 7 on a go toe to toe.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you're able to just like barely kind of move the fist so you aren't being slammed down immediately. It kind of arcs a bit. He looks like he hurt his wrist a bit, but you're like, you skid across the ground, to the ground. As this is happening, the furious police officers begin moving in closer towards you, almost in like squadron formation. Bows drawn, begin firing towards, I'm going to say Mick, because Mick is the easiest line of sight for them.
Cool.
So we're going to have 2 attacks going to Mick.
Yep.
One of them is going to go into Buck.
All right. I got no defense, so I'm just gonna run flat.
Okay. First one, Snake Eyes for the first one against Mick. Just over
Whiff.
the head. Whiffs it completely.
Yeah.
Second one is a 7.
Cool. 10.
Okay, so you're good. For you, the attack is a 8.
It's an 8. I'm gonna add reinforced exoskeleton, and that's a 6.
Okay, so as you get the 6, another shot hitting very close to where Erica stabbed you. It is immediately just opening up these wounds that have kind of you've been trying to heal. Just rips open, blood starts pouring out. It is not looking good for you. You take another point of damage.
Stabbed.
Yeah,
Stab
take
3.
another stabs.
Can we get
So
a
you have to
quick
stab.
where everybody's at with health wise?
Yes. How's everyone looking just in terms of being having taken damage?
I'm stabbed 3, bruised 1.
Buck is looking bad. He got really hurt just through the fight with Erica already.
Yeah.
And then he's already just naturally kind of assumed like an almost like tank style role in this party. He is hurt. Muffin, where are you at kind of right now?
I have 3 on my card.
Okay, so that is also, you're still, as one of the main melee people in this party, still hurt as well.
Uno.
1, hurt decently, but still like standing up.
Melody's doing great.
Melody's having a wonderful time. She's
Melody's having the time. She feels like
living,
an
laughing,
action
and
movie
loving.
hero.
Yeah.
She's like, wow.
Yeah.
She's got like 2 guns now, just guns blazing. Wow.
Talking of action movies, similar to what I did earlier, what songs are playing for you guys in these moments? Is this fight is continuing? It's getting like closer and closer to its climax. The music is swelling. What songs are playing? Is it the same songs as earlier? Has it shifted in tone? Where are you guys at cinematically wise? As we're gonna start with Buck.
Yeah, I think these banjos, they got slower and slower, and now it's kind of like it's a softer banjo. Maybe there's still a little bit of hope in there.
Okay.
We got the devil fiddles going on from
Devil went down to Georgia.
Devil
Nice,
Went Down
nice.
to Georgia, yes.
I think we're gonna switch it over from Dropkick Murphys to the High Kings, which is the Rocky Road to Dublin.
Okay. Very Irish. still.
Everyone nods like they know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I knew you took me off to Boston.
Sweet child of mine. Okay.
Nice. You're still in this full like Predator action movie, just mowing.
She thinks she's the Terminator.
You think that you have hit like 10 people? You are missing most of your shots. You are just imagining like stunt people with your fake gun, like a fake like shooting blanks, and you're hitting everyone. You've hit maybe 2 of the guys.
I hit all 3 of them.
You hit all 3 of them, right? You
All
hit all
of
3 of
them
them.
got one
You
damage.
peppered
Each one,
them.
yeah.
You've peppered them for a bit.
It very much is like
didn't mean to
the
downplay you.
Pulp Fiction scene where
Yes.
the guy jumps out and like Samuel Jackson is just like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah. As we are moving through, we have this. I'm gonna say, Melanie, as you are looking towards these people, the demonic cops just fired their shots. Buck is looking hurt. Muffy is looking hurt. Mick is up, still holding the rope, kind of trying once again.
I'm fine. Go
Kicked
for
back
that.
down, trying to kind of reconvene. Okay, what is our plan now? What is Melanie doing?
So on Cold Personality, she has something where she can get packages from her agent or sponsorships to help in battle. What is the likelihood that one of her sponsorships was a gun company or a bomb company?
Could you-
Specifically, she was painted on the
You know, the bomb
side of
company.
World War II bomber planes, like the little like.
Okay.
Like the pinup girls.
So
Like the
we'll
pinup
say
girls.
since we're in like the mid to like early like mid 40s, so it's within the range of like you might somehow have a connection to the U.S. Army if you
You made some propaganda films.
Yes, you made some propaganda. You made some like buy war bonds films. Like you have deals with war bonds. You're able to. I'd say
Keep 'em
roll.
firing.
Yeah, I'd say roll just to see.
Any bonus?
I'd say add 1.
Okay, cool.
10, 11.
Okay, you're able to.
Oh my god.
You're able to make a quick.
It's her and Captain America.
You are right next.
You were
to
the original Bucky.
on all these like comic books. You're able to find a quick payphone, kind of dot in some numbers in the middle of this fight. Mick is getting his world rocked right now. He was getting beat up. It was not just taking all these punches. You are bleeding out. You are bleeding out and being fired at by demon cops. There is a 15-foot tall giant with a battle axe, the head of which is about the size of your whole body, just swinging, attacking. You could have.
No. Harold.
Yeah. What's up? Talk to me.
So, like, listen, like, I'm in a bit of a pickle right now. Do you remember the War Bonds videos I did, like a couple months ago? Yeah, do you think I could get, like, medical supplies and some bombs stat?
Let me think.
Oh, you really don't have to think about it. Come on now. Come on.
I can get you some medical supplies. I don't. Listen, hey man.
Harold, get me the bombs or you're fired.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not playing.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get them to you in a minute.
I need
Yes,
some
ma'am.
Bombs, South Station now.
So now you've got some artillery on the way and one of the upcoming turn or whatever reinforcements, whatever.
Guns that you have to like sit down on.
Yeah.
It's
a whole artillery
anti-aircraft weapon.
It's a full missile launcher. As you're able to, it's like you get them in a few turns. You need to wait for. Obviously, there's a delivery time. This doesn't just happen instantaneously. We need to
get the Top Gun plane.
Yeah.
They just fly a plane in. As you begin continuing the fight, Matt, looking around, trying to survey his landscape, sees what looks like Mick fairly close as well. Begins to take another swipe towards you.
Cool.
You're gonna roll an attack.
Yep.
6.
Hot dice. 3.
As another, you take another.
Yep.
Pass this.
Thank you.
Another decently good wound. As you're able to kind of like once again dodge just out of the way, but it clips a good part of your chest and stomach. Gets a good gash in. As what do you do? What do you do in this moment? You're kind of like pick yourself back up. What's the plan?
Just want to figure out where Loki is situated, then I can.
Yes, he is right in front of you. He's also, I believe that is. I'm trying to think of who the other. I believe that's one of the.
It's one of the demon cops.
One of the demon cops is next to you. Muffy is right behind as well. They can give some advantage. One of them, it looks like one of the demon cops is up towards Buck as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is your plan?
Yep.
You have the rope. You have the net.
I guess I'm just gonna try the net again. I think that
Okay.
seems like our only play.
Great. So where do you want to target specifically?
Definitely the legs.
Okay, great. Perfect.
I want to keep him on this subway because if we can get a train to hit him, I feel like that'd be really, really good for us.
Nice.
Melanie's still on the phone while no. Okay, 803-442. No, not
Alright,
442.
I'm trying to
Wait.
put in the area code. Like you don't really know where you are.
Can I add push in the wrong direction?
Yeah, go for it.
And yeah, that's all I really got. Do I burn this? Do you think, or
Why not?
Burn it.
Last session.
burn this sucker?
Yeah, might as well.
Hey, season
final,
finale.
yeah.
Let's do it.
We're in the last 20.
All right, so that's an 11 then.
It's 11. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna have him roll. 6 and a 1. That you're just able to, as you like hit the net around his like fully get like right leg, everything below the knee wrapped in this as it begins to magically constrict and like almost
Awesome.
Okay, good.
attach itself to the
Nice.
ground as this kind of golden like amber light begins pulsing around it. He like begins to like buckle a bit as if he looks as if like 10,000 pounds of weight were just put on his leg, and he is trying to like.
Am I down in the
He's not
tracks?
moving. You were up on the platform.
I'm up on the platform. I just
You're
want to
able
make
to
sure
kinda,
that
like,
I'm
throw
not.
it down. Yeah.
No, okay, cool.
Great.
Oh, so it's like a self-constricting thing. I
Yeah,
don't
you're
need to
also
tie
like throw it
myself.
and then it like ties itself around.
Cool.
Perfect. Muffy, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm wondering if me and Mr. Snake here can have a little little bite at this one.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right, dual fangs.
I'm gonna need you to make a
Right.
convince check to try and get the snake to cooperate. It is still
Well, because snakes and the
Yeah.
devil go hand in hand, yeah? 7. Mental math.
Don't do that. It's, I
figure
think
that
like snake eyes or
Yeah.
something.
you're not an animal person naturally, but snakes are kind of your domain. He looks at least like he's calmed for the moment. You might be able to get an attack in with him. You think you've got a good shot?
Yeah.
You're gonna go for it?
I'm gonna burn my deal with the devil card.
Ooh.
Ooh, what does that do
Yeah,
for
I'm
Billy
curious.
and Muffy?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say with your deal with the devil card, you essentially for a momentary time you completely lock away the access to one of them, or like essentially Muffy completely shunts Billy's control of his body away from him. Like he's completely taken him for like a time. That, or you have the inverse of like Billy is able to push Muffy out, whichever way you think your character would lean, essentially.
Okay. I think it would be Muffy just totally takes over.
Okay.
Yeah.
You shunt Billy away. He is still kind of conscious in your head. You can almost like hear a faint kind of voice of Billy perceiving things in some way. You have fully pushed him into the back of your recesses, back of your memories, as he is just gone for the time being. As it is just only Muffy now.
All right, me and Mr. Snake are both gonna go with our fangs against this guy.
Nice, roll it. So actually,
All right,
since you're...
well, so I get a 10.
It's a
and
10,
then
right.
Plus 2.
Okay. I'll have him roll.
Come on, Muffy.
8. As he is just... gets a good bite in. He like shoves it gets into him. He shoves the snake off. He looks like he's slowing down a bit. It's going to take him a second to kind of get down. However, he looks like he is in the process of kind of slowing down.
Okay.
As this happens, the police begin to survey the situation, see Muffy doing this. One of the ones that is kind of in the background is going to take a shot at Muffy. It got a 7.
Where's Buck?
I got
Let's see.
12.
Buck is by the is right there. We have
Okay,
the-
never mind.
we have
You
the
got 12.
building.
2 6s.
Okay, immediately. As you're
That's
As
the
you're
rolling
also-
we're used to.
that's the Muffy we need. As you're immediately able to, in this insane kind of like old martial arts movie like monk way, as a flaming arrow flies by, you quickly grab it, just drop it to the ground. As another cop as well, seeing this, takes a slash towards Buck. He's going to get a 10 on the dice.
It's a 6.
All right. Buck is looking hurt now. He takes another slashed. Do you want to take this?
Yeah. Thank you.
Can Melanie use her charm speak to get them to stop? Are they as far gone as Matt/Loki is?
You don't believe they are.
So can she use her charm speak to essentially say like we're not your enemy here?
Sure.
Can I add to that with?
And I can burn it.
If you want to, yeah.
Can I add to that with local cab driver? Like I've driven these guys around. I know their families and stuff like that.
Most likely, yeah.
I know where your family
I know where your
lives.
family.
Not like a
where your
Liam
family
Neeson
lives.
Taken sort of way, but it's like a our kids play soccer together.
Yeah. Go for it. So Melanie, you'd roll at a +1 from Mix.
Well, I burned it, so I get a 10 on Matt.
You're right. So you get a 10, then you add the +1.
+1.
11.
Great, perfect.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have them roll.
Man, we should have been
Listen.
burning these a lot
Yeah.
more often.
You get a good like. Are you trying to convince all of them, or you can focus in on one of them at the moment?
So did Muffy get one?
No, one of them is currently firing volleys off. Another one looks like they are within like melee range of, I believe that is, I believe that's Mick. Another
Yeah,
one
it's
is in melee range of Buck.
Can Melanie just yell, "Oh my God! Stop it! Are you idiots? What are you doing? Oh my God! All of this is going so wrong." Okay, we're not your enemies here. Look at Mothman. Look at the demon. Look at the Irish guy. None of us have done anything wrong. All right? Do you see the big bad? You see the big bad monster? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Eyes on me. Count to 3. Look at the big monster and tell me that we're more of a problem right now. Yeah?
All right.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I would hate Melanie in real life.
Buck Reese.
Yeah. So that one that just hurt me, I would like to just in a blind rage grab his legs, like fly down, grab his legs, sort of use him as a weapon to
As a club.
to just and I want to fly up to Loki with holding this guy in my hands. Once again, stare Loki dead in the eyes with my big red eyes and just slam him as hard as I can. Just boom. And hopefully try to just knock Loki off his feet.
Go for it. Yeah.
So I'll add burst of flight, piercing eyes, harbinger's doom.
I think that's 3.
Cool.
Melanie seeing this happen just goes, "Oh God!"
It looks like that cop at least is not convincing, where the others are like, okay, maybe we.
It's a 14.
Yeah.
Are you from?
Yeah,
did you get doubles?
I got 6 and a 5 plus
God.
3, so 14.
Nice.
Taking him by the ankles, he is screaming, he is yelling, he is flailing. Matt is looking. He's starting to get like the poison is slow acting. He's starting to get like a bit dazed. You take him full, smack him across the face, slap to the side. He buckles a bit. This is the most like he looks like he has been physically like affected by something. He's been like hurt. He's been peckered with stuff. He looks full, like stars spinning around his head, like buckles, stares you down, dead, like just daggers into your eyes. As he then steels himself, picks up his axe, goes to slam down once more. So I'm going to roll a go toe to toe. That is a 6.
It's a 5.
As he immediately, you do this, you're good for a sec. He takes the axe, makes contact immediately, slams you down straight into the ground, full on contact. You feel it sink into your stomach, cracking through a good chunk of your exoskeleton. Cough up blood just all over the axe. As what are you at currently injury wise?
That's stabbed 5 now.
Okay,
like
6 knocks
one
you.
more.
6 knocks you down, potentially killing you.
Okay.
You are looking. You are taking it like a champ. It is bad. Your exoskeleton is fully like glass cracked, just down, just like full body, like kind of elevated for a sec, kind of almost like anime-esque of like gravel and dirt spreading out. After that, the axe sinks down, kind of pushing. He's like still with his force, like trying to push it deeper to try and finish the job. As you are desperately trying to hold on to the bit of the axe, keeping it up. Yeah. As you guys see this, Buck looks like he is on death's door. What are you guys doing? We're gonna go to.
They're gonna kiss again.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're gonna kiss again.
Enemies to lovers to enemies again, man. It's messed up.
My favorite AOE trick.
So as we move through, does anyone have any pressing things, anything they see that like they're immediately driven to do?
Yeah, I want to turn the car back on and drive it on top of Loki and try to pin him down.
Okay, go for it.
Self-driving, supernatural. It's a little like corkscrewed right now. Could I use going intangible to get a little bit more maneuver on it?
Sure. You can go intangible in the back to kind of like essentially clip it through the wall to get it in. Yeah.
All right, plus 3. That is 8.
8? Okay, perfect. You're able to get the car down. I'd say, was that also your check to drive as well?
Huh?
Was that your check to drive or just get it down?
That's... I
It can be
guess
both,
it's
essentially.
both, I
Yeah.
guess? I don't really know.
Yeah, fair enough. You're able to go through, get both. He is looking... You managed to ram him with the car, kind of in a bad turn of events. Him kind of being on top already, it kind of the weight pushes the axe further into Buck.
Oh, I didn't know he was already... Oh, I wouldn't have done that!
As he is still, he doesn't take extra damage. However, it is still barely trying to hold on. As the car is pushing down this extra weight, Buck is holding not only a 15-foot tall, probably like honestly weighs a ton man on top of a taxi cab, just holding it up, just so like full, just like Spider-Man straining to hold hold the bridge together, hold everything together. You are just trying your best to keep up.
Ooh,
What
all
are you
right,
doing?
I'm gonna try to help him out.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll try to use my claws again, kind of dig into Matt and try to pull him off a little
Okay.
bit.
I don't think we need more weight on top of him. If you can have, like, maybe push up on him.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like I'm on the edge and I'm trying to claw him, like pull him out.
Okay.
Yeah,
if that
like
makes
beat your
sense.
wings, maybe.
Yeah,
Melanie
yeah.
run over as well and try and help
Sure. I would
to add some assistance to this?
Yeah, you can try and you can run over, I'd say add +1 to try and so what are you trying to do? You're trying to push him up essentially?
Sure.
Okay. So if you want to do another thing as well, that is completely fair. I was just wondering. So
No, that makes sense.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
While trying to push him up, can Melanie use her shapeshifting and get super buff arms?
Sure.
Can I add a +1 if I do that?
Yeah, you can go for that. So add a +1 to that. So what was
So
your
it's +2. in
Yes,
total?
+2 now.
Okay, hold on. Let me do some mental math.
It's +2.
11.
It's +2.
Wow.
We're at Emerson, not MIT.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to take math here. You're able to push up. You're able to get a good You're able to Buck. You feel it the blade kind of leaving a bit. Still hurt as it's an exit wound. It still hurts. You're still kind of pulling yourself together. Your body is the cut has almost kind of split itself. It is looking bad. Your cut, instead of just going straight down, is splaying more than probably should. As you kind of push up, you get a bit of leeway. The demonic police officers, they're still here. They see Muffy down there in a very vulnerable position. They pull out their demonic bows, begin firing down towards Muffy. As the first one is a 10. The second one is a 11.
Am I down there with Muffy?
Slow down.
Am I down
Hold
there?
on.
Yes, you're down there with Muffy.
Can I burn one of my power tags, the law is too intimidated to mess with her?
Yeah, go for that.
And just try and almost shield her from it?
Sure. So that's a 10 on so the 10 will flat out we'll just flat out cancel one of them. The other one, do you have a plus to defense?
Wait,
Or something you
actually,
could add a plus to defense?
I do. I have vessel privilege, so I have rapid healing.
Okay,
I
perfect.
could also make the car go off again.
Fair enough. We're just able to, with the car going off and with the rapid healing, you're able to, another fire. The car just lets out another in a just awful series of events. Just
I
a
can
little
do the.
beep, just kind of going off. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little honk. Kind of sets him off a bit. Clips your shoulder. However, with the rapid healing, you're able to kind of stitch yourself back together. It was a very minor nick. As we continue moving through, I'm gonna say who hasn't done something a bit? Matt has not acted in a second. As he is going to try and with Buck still incredibly injured, he's going to attempt to essentially push the taxi cab off him, essentially fling it back onto back to the tracks to the right.
Is this thing? So it's on the other tracks now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this is wrecked at this point?
The car is totaled.
Yeah.
It's insurance is not going to fix
Can't
it.
even really call it a car at this point.
It's just
It's just smoldering metal. Yeah.
It's a metal ball that's yellow colored. Oh,
that was
wow.
that was really cool.
That was
It
a
was
sick
like
play
the
feature. Yeah.
it's like the smooth criminal.
Yeah, exactly. He immediately shoots back up. He's able to just push it off, stares down at the people around him. He sees Melanie as he takes the axe, begins to once more. He is with every hit, it looks like he's putting all of his weight into each axe swing because he doesn't know if he's gonna come back up with it. With how wounded he is, how much the venom is coursing through his veins. It is each axe swing is just everything he has. Yes.
When are my bombs getting here?
When are the explosives arriving?
As you question this, you hear a faint running down the stairs as a poor PA carrying just a box of explosives.
Yeah.
It's kind of sorry, ma'am. Here, also you're drinking this well. I thought you might want this. Hands you a little. I forget the entire order you did at the tavern, or at the speakeasy. He hands you one too. It's your favorite drink.
Right.
He hands you a crate, or drops it close to you as he begins swinging down. I'd like you to make a attempt to dodge.
Is his mouth open at all?
No.
Oh.
He's not screaming or anything while
He's determined.
Battle cry.
No. Cannot throw a bomb in his mouth at this moment.
It's a 7.
I know you're trying to do.
A sigh from the producers
Yeah.
off screen.
I think a bomb in the mouth would be a perfect way to go.
Yeah. Incredible. As you're able to just barely dodge out of the way, landing a bit too close to comfort for Buck, you all begin to see a faint, glowing, kind of whitish light coming from the other side of the tunnel.
Get off the
As a
track.
faint screeching is coming, the train is coming towards the tracks where everyone is currently standing.
What is that?
Where the train has come on time, what are you doing?
Before all this, same question as earlier. What does this look like to the PA with the mist intact?
Just a So there's a car that's completely totaled. That part
Right.
is easy. It looks like there's just this really strong guy beating up a bunch of other, like, there's a celebrity, there's like a bunch of, it just looks like a really,
Just a brawl.
just a really weird New York fight. And then the cops have gotten involved too. It's somehow, it ties in to be like, oh, it just looks like an insane, like a fight with like a bunch of people just that spilled onto the tracks and the police are trying to deal with it.
Only in Queens.
Only, hey. City that never sleeps.
I'm gonna try to get me and Buck out of those tracks.
Yeah, I'm gonna help out as well.
Right.
Like lift them up out of there.
Yes, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so you're able to make a check.
Right.
Can I give a bonus to that as well? Helping out.
Okay, sure. Roll for that.
Okay. 4.
Great. So you're maybe not able to add that bonus just at the moment, but yes. What was your roll?
5.
You can tell that Buck is already a very large. He is heavier. His exoskeleton is larger. You don't think you have the strength or the ability to really pull him up in time. You think that it's one of you essentially.
Go,
Well, I'm choosing myself.
Yeah, I forgot this is Muffy.
That's
Right.
Yeah, this is Muffy.
Right.
So I'm getting out of there.
Yeah.
Can Melanie run in with her shapeshifted arms and just like push him up?
You can make a roll for that. Yes.
Can I help again?
I'd say after the last one, it's not
Yeah.
looking too good.
Alright. Plus 1 with the shapeshift.
Yeah.
11.
11. You're able to
Hot
kind of
dice.
begin to
Dice.
push him up. Buck, what are you doing? As like you're being like pushed up the track. Matt is looking close to dead. He looks like he's about to try and get up the track as well. What are you doing?
Okay.
They got the train light.
So Matt's climbing out.
He's trying to get out.
And does it look like he's going to be able to?
Maybe. You're not sure.
I feel like we've got this thing around his legs. If we could just try to, I feel like, I know the play you're trying to go for right now.
Well, if it'll work.
But I do feel like we can get everybody out of this if we all just lay into him at a chest and up level.
Melanie has bombs.
We have bombs now.
Yeah. Okay.
Bombs are still. It is a large crate. Those are still on the track. You're not sure if you're going to be able to heave them off the track.
Okay. Buck's gonna say thank you, thank you, and he's going to get back on the tracks and he's going to run full speed at Matt's legs and just try to take him down as much as he can.
As you're fully able, you full sprint. Your chest is, you are covered in blood. Your guts are spilling out to a degree. It is ugly. You can steal your resolve. You push yourself a little bit further. Each step is painful. It is hard, but you push through. You're able to kind of move. You think back to your backstory, your past, your memories of the factory of when your powers first awoken. Of that you always felt that you were just tied to tragedy. That wherever you went, something bad was going to happen to you. It happened to the people around you. But it's not. That's your interpretation. That's not the full story. That's not fully true. You're able, as the first kind of bit of this calamity, this horrible things happened, you jumped in the way to save other people. You're not put in a place because you're going to cause bad things. You're put in a place to help people survive those said things. You're able to push through. Your job is to essentially redirect, just take as much of the punishment as possible. And as you grab you grab Mick, or sorry, not Mick. You grab Matt. As he's climbing out, you push him down onto the tracks. You all, seeing this, begin to back up a bit as the train car begins moving faster and faster. And in the blink of a second, they are gone. As it begins moving, it hits the box of explosives that are on the track. Cascading explosions moving through. It looks like the tunnel is about to start collapsing. What do you guys do?
I think we gotta book it out of here, right?
Right.
Is there any chance Buck is still there?
You're not sure. It was a large explosion based around where he was. He was hit by a train. You don't know. Yes.
I'm gonna get out of there.
All right. You all begin to move. You don't know what happened. Matt has already been injured just through the poison, nonetheless. As you're able to get up, the surrounding kind of part of the streets begin to fully collapse in, down into the down there. Begin to escape. Begin to kind of steal yourselves. Look out. See you finish your job. you killed him. You killed Matt. See a bright kind of sunrise kind of cresting beautifully within the kind of framed right between two skyscrapers, kind of going up. As you stare out the sunset, I want to ask everyone what they do in the next coming weeks. Just quickly go around. What do you do in the next week?
Wow. Well, I know that the kid's gonna be pretty sad that Buck is no longer with us, but so I think, and then I have a lot more time in this like real form.
Yeah.
So
Essentially, Muffy has, in a way, Muffy's kind of won. You've taken through burning that. Billy has taken a back seat in their own body to a degree.
yeah.
Instead of Billy calling Muffy into like existence, Muffy gets to call Billy into whenever they get to pop into the body. It's not a great ending for the kid.
Yeah.
So yes, what do you do in the coming in the immediate days after all this happens?
I guess I just hang out, try to get some people to sin.
Okay.
Sin of my own a little bit.
Nice. Fair enough. As we see this, Mick, what do you think happens to you in the coming days?
After all of this, for the first time in a very long time, Mick has to walk home instead of driving home. He gets there like a couple hours before he would normally wake up. He collapses in bed and pretty much, for the first time in forever, sleeps through a day of work. And I don't know how his family reacts, but that's what he does. He needs a break after all of this.
All right, Melanie, what do you do in the coming days?
Melanie also doesn't go into work the next day because she spends the day kind of scouring everywhere she can look for Buck.
Okay.
Just everywhere. She's using any detective skills she has ever learned and is just looking tirelessly for him. She tries and knocks on the door to Mick's apartment.
I
Tries
think
looking for
Garth
Billy.
answers instead
Yeah.
of Mick.
So you're hi, Miss Melanie, ma'am. Hi.
Hey, so like, is your dad here?
He's asleep. I don't. He's a tough sleep. I
Cool,
don't wake him.
cool. Well, just if he comes by, and she hands him a check, that's just pretty much a blank check for any amount that he needs to get his cab service up and running again. Just hand him this, and yeah, just this is gonna sound really weird, but do you wanna like go looking for my dead friend with me?
Sure, I can clear up some things. Yeah.
Just if you have the time, like it could be.
I can take a shift off.
Really?
Sure. So as you begin moving out,
Awesome.
trying to investigate with turning this investigation into your dead threat into kind of a date. What, Muffy, in the coming weeks and then these turn into months, what do you do? Where does Muffy's story end?
I think that Muffy has a lot of fun doing little demon devil things, but then eventually he does realize that he still wants the kid's soul, and to do that he needs to let the kid out to do his own dirty deeds. So Muffy allows Billy to finally come back, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Transformation.
Muffy has been.
What
Billy
year
has
is it?
essentially. You've essentially just like. It feels almost like when you have your wisdom tooth removed, where you blink and then time passes. You don't know what has happened in this time. You're in a completely different place. It is months in the future.
I try to find Melanie and Mick and Buck, because I'm like, where did they go?
You cannot find Buck anywhere. You're not sure why. You just can't find him.
Can I find Mick and Melanie?
You can find them. They're they're still in the apartment complex. As you get to them, as eventually you meet up with them, your weeks turn to months as well. What are you two doing?
I think as Billy shows back up to the apartment complex, Mick has taken that check, and after like a couple days of wrestling with himself, like, oh, this could be a perfect new cab service, he writes a check instead of a cab service for a down payment on a house a little bit outside the city, and it's Staten Island, so it's not great, but
It's a start. Staten Island's
it's a start. The only Irish people in Staten Island. I think Billy shows up as like the last of his family are moving out and putting stuff into a moving truck.
Cool. And then Melanie, where are you? Kind of at the end of our story.
I honestly think Melanie is helping put the stuff into because she's with Garth helping put stuff into the moving truck.
It's been a few months. You and Garth are a thing now.
But she's definitely
It's a mixed dismay.
she's shed the frilly dresses, and she's still in a very expensive, very nice like Chanel 2-piece suit. But she's kind of fired her agent. She's still looking for Buck, but this time she's trying to make it into a serious-ish thing with a detective agency, and she kind of sees Billy and sighs.
Yeah. He's glued to you no matter what. He's still with you. You're all
So,
still together.
Listen. I know that you like don't have a house or like a job.
I kind of have both of those things a little bit.
No. I'm trying
Wait,
to be
really?
nice. I'm trying to be nice here.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, keep going.
Yeah. Listen, I'm starting a detective agency,
And I've got a house.
and Mick's got a house, so like.
I would love to join you.
Okay.
I'll stay with you forever and ever and ever.
That's exactly what we were talking about.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you start
know
on
what?
Friday, kid.
Yes!
Yeah, it'd be nice to have Tavish to have yet another older brother. So I think that'll work out quite swimmingly.
I'm great with kids.
All right.
Yeah.
And we zoom out. We see this. Our mystery's been solved. Our villain's defeated. We've lost Buck, but we're not fully sure. We haven't found a body yet.
Season 2.
Season 2. And our party has grown to the new statuses as heroes of the city, as people who have become kind of known in this point in this world. And then as you begin moving through, we kind of last shots zoom out into the city, large sprawling streets as we see each street kind of turn into almost like an artery of a heart, each little taxi cab a blood vessel. As that is where we're going to wrap up campaign 6 of Hit Point Hall of Fableborne. I want to thank you guys so much. This has been an incredible experience. I want to thank our crew. I want to thank everyone here, and then each story here makes and then as well with our kind of final little note I want to give before I go into all this. Sorry, each story here makes the city what it is, but it's all of your stories, everyone here, everyone at home, and all of your braveries, all of your courage that made it safe for everyone, for every tale to be told, and to be here in the future. And we see all this. We see this city once more, kind of seeing all of you placed here. That is where I'd like to officially now end off campaign 6. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everyone in our crew, everyone, production, art, our incredible camera ops, our producers, everyone, marketing team, everyone, our PAs, my DM coach Sawyer, love you, all of my players. You guys made the season. The season would not be its core without you guys. I want to thank my mom, my dad for signing me up to our library's youth program for D&D in 6th grade.
Wow.
That started this whole
Shout out to
journey.
mom and dad.
Yeah, shout out mom and dad. Shout out to my other parties who have all taught me everything I know about this. And yeah, thank you everyone for this experience.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's been incredible. It's been
Give it up for
incredible.
Jackson, eh?
And then, once again, this is Hit Point Hall. Thank you so much. And then I'm your master of ceremonies. My name is Jackson Hills Brands, and this has been Hit Point Hall Fableborne. Good night, everyone.